Kevin pressed his palm against the scanner outside Bay 7, his daughter Anna tugging impatiently at his sleeve. The maintenance alert had come through 20 minutes ago, right as they were heading to his birthday dinner at the observation deck restaurant. 42 years old today, and he was spending it in the industrial section of the orbital station instead of celebrating with Anna over overpriced synthetic steaks. "Dad, can't someone else fix it?" Anna asked, her 9-year-old face scrunched in disappointment. "The other engineers are off station, sweetie. Won't take long." Kevin ruffled her dark hair and stepped through the airlock. The bay's interior was a mess. Coolant fluid pooled across the floor, and the acrid smell of burnt circuitry hung in the recycled air. But what stopped Kevin in his tracks wasn't the damaged machinery. It was the Zythari woman huddled in the corner, her forearms wrapped protectively around 2 small children whose bioluminescent skin patterns flickered with distress. "Please," she said in heavily accented standard, her translator chip struggling. "I reported maintenance issue, yes? Not want trouble?" Kevin raised his hand slowly. "No trouble. I'm the engineer. Kevin Reeves. This is my daughter, Anna." The Zythari's tension eased slightly. Her name was Shira, she explained, and she'd been assigned this bay as temporary housing after her transport ship had mechanical failures. Her mate had died in the accident. She'd been trying to fix the environmental controls herself when the coolant line ruptured. As Shira spoke, Anna had already crossed the bay to crouch beside the Zythari children, pulling out her tablet to show them a game. The universal language of kids transcended species, apparently. Kevin surveyed the damage. It was worse than he'd thought. The environmental system was shot, the backup generators failing. In 6 hours, this bay would be uninhabitable. Station protocol was clear. Report it, evacuate the occupants to processing, and let the system handle reassignment. That could take weeks. Weeks these kids would spend in the sterile holding facilities. He thought of Anna, of the year after her mother left. The cold government housing, the bureaucratic shuffles, the way his daughter had stopped smiling. "Okay," Kevin said, rolling up his sleeves. "Give me 4 hours." Shira's eyes widened. 4 hours? But the procurement forms alone take 3 days for parts. "I'm not waiting for procurement." Kevin pulled out his personal credit chip, the one with his birthday dinner fund. "Anna, I need you to run to Murphy's salvage shop on deck 15. Tell him Kevin needs parts for a full environmental rebuild. He'll know what to grab." What followed was a blur of controlled chaos. Anna shuttled back and forth with parts, her small frame somehow managing to carry components twice her size. Shira worked alongside Kevin once she understood what he was doing, her forearms making quick work of the manual labor. The Zythari children, whose names were Lear and Nessa, helped Anna organize tools with surprising efficiency. 2 hours in, Kevin's supervisor called. "Reeves, what the hell are you doing? Sensors show you're using unauthorized parts in Bay 7. "Fixing it. That's not how we do things. File the report, evacuate. They're kids, Daniels. I'm fixing it." Kevin ended the call and went back to work. By hour 3, word had spread. A Centaurian merchant showed up with high-grade sealant, better than station stock. A human couple brought food. An elderly Drellian offered his expertise with plasma conduits, even though he'd retired a decade ago. Humans, Shira learned that night, had a peculiar reputation in the galactic community. They were known as stubborn, sometimes reckless, but there was another word that followed them: loyal. When a human decided you were worth helping, they didn't stop. They didn't wait for authorization or committee approval. They just acted. At hour 4, the environmental systems hummed to life. Clean air rushed through the vents. The temperature stabilized. The lights brightened to comfortable levels. Kevin sat on the floor, exhausted, his jumpsuit stained with coolant and grease. Anna collapsed against his side, grinning. Around them, a dozen volunteers from different species celebrated a job completed. Shira approached slowly, her children hiding behind her legs. "I cannot repay this," she said quietly. "My credits are frozen until the insurance processes." "I have nothing." "You don't owe me anything," Kevin interrupted. "But your birthday dinner, how did you—" Kevin looked at Anna, who shrugged innocently. "I told her when I was showing Lear and Nessa the game," Anna admitted. Shira's bioluminescent pattern shifted to something that looked like embarrassment, mixed with determination. In Zythari culture, a life debt must be acknowledged. "You gave us shelter when you could have followed procedure. You spent your celebration day on strangers." She paused, then carefully pulled something from her belongings, a small crystalline object that pulsed with soft light. This is a memory stone. It belonged to my mate. It is precious, but you have shown me what humans call kindness. It is worth more than any object. Kivan started to protest, but Shira pressed it into his hand. Please, let me have dignity in this. The old Drellian engineer chuckled from the doorway. Lad, I've been around for 230 years. Here's what I've learned. Humans give freely, but they're terrible at accepting. Let her give. Kivan closed his fingers around the memory stone, feeling its warmth. Thank you. 3 months later, Kivan received a message. Shira had been hired by a major shipping consortium, impressed by her technical skills and determination. She'd named him as a reference. The job came with family housing, education credits, and full benefits. The message ended with a simple line. You showed us that humanity's strength is not in your weapons or your fleets. It is in your refusal to look away when someone needs help. We will remember. We will pass this forward. Anna read the message over his shoulder. Dad, I'm glad we missed dinner that night. Kivan pulled her close, the memory stone on his desk casting gentle light across his quarters. Me too, sweetheart. Me too. In a galaxy where species measured worth in resources and strategic advantage, humans had accidentally built something more valuable, a reputation for showing up when it mattered, for canceling birthday dinners and burning personal credits, for teaching their children that kindness wasn't weakness. It was the most human thing in the universe, and it terrified their enemies while inspiring everyone else.